so much editing to make us, pretend that we're interesting.
We're not.
A lot goes into it. I have to auto-tune Wilson all the time. All right, so am I doing the lead-in?
Yes, go. Do it.
Yes. Hey guys, welcome to episode 8 of the Shay and Kyle show. Joining us today are Wilson and us.
I should have tested this more.
Oz, otherwise known as the Doctor. Wilson is some redhead in Australia. I don't hang out with him that much.
Sort of just a one-time guest.
Yeah, he's not too interesting actually. So
always so confrontational as well.
I know. I don't like him either. I think he's a dick personally, but he's on the show. So.
Oh, hang on. Tilmy just said she's got her thing going.
Oh, damn.
Oh, we got to redo the. So we got to redo the intro and act surprised again.
No, because add her in. Oh, look, she's there. Fuck it. I was like, all right. Just so everyone knows, we're adding Tim Lee to the podcast now.
Surprise!
We're so professional and stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, Tim Tam.
Hello.
Tim, like what episode?
Oh my God, you sound all American now. Hey guys, I'm Tim. I just got back from a barbecue and a rodeo.
I'm pretty sure it didn't sound like that.
That's how you sound now. I just heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone heard it, right?
Yeah,
It's true.
You distinctly sound unannoying and like 6 times sexier now.
Notice. 10 minutes.
All right. My first topic for today, I have gotten back into playing The Witcher 2. I never really dug into it before. And have any of you played The Witcher, like the first one or like the latest one?
No,
I've
not.
got the first one.
I've messed with it, but I haven't like really deeply played it.
Okay, well, I was a big fan of the first one. I haven't quite finished it up yet, so like I'm doing a completely like clean start on Witcher 2, and then once I beat Witcher 1, I'm going to import my saves in, of course. And just my impressions of the game so far, other than first off, everyone sees like it's balls out gorgeous, like it's sexy as fuck. I mean, I haven't seen how the console version looks, but I heard that they tried to preserve it as much as they could, aside from resolution and all that crap. My only big complaints, though, despite how gorgeous it looks and how it feels a lot smaller as far as questing goes. Like, I guess that's kind of a good thing, because in the first game, I remember I had like 50,000 things in my quest log, and I was like, which one of these am I actually fucking doing? I don't get a lot of that with this one, because you have like maybe like 4 or 5 active quests at one time.
Yeah.
So they keep it simple for you, except for contracts on the notice board. Like, you go to notice boards at the inns to pick up random side quests for killing monsters and junk. Those are like the non-story side quests for the most part. And I'm not too far into it. I'm just at the beginning of Act 2. And my impression so far is, what the fuck is with the controls? It's so weird that they would go in this direction. For one thing, you cannot pull the camera back, which is absolutely frustrating. Why is the camera locked like to right behind his head, like an inch away, so I can't see anything around me?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, I was doing a boss fight. I'm
bad.
playing on the hardest difficulty I have so far, because like until I beat it, I can't unlock, I think it's like nightmare mode, and then there's also darkness mode or something like that. Which is like the most hardcore. So I'm playing on hard right now, which is the highest I have available. And so most things will kill you in 2 hits or less. One shot you or 2 hit you. So being aware of what's around you is really important. Like in that kind of combat, since like it's all melee for the most part. So it's like, what the fuck? Why can't I just pull the camera back a little bit? You fucking retards. Anyway.
Does the fight system work similar to the first games?
No, it's actually completely different. It's not. It's no
thank
longer
God.
that.
I hated the combat system in the first one.
It was okay at first, but did you just switch to your Irish accent, Scottish accent?
Yeah.
No.
It was
Yeah, he
okay
did.
in the first one. Like, there's that. It's kind of like QuickTime Event E, where like you click the button, then you click again at the right moment and crap like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, which like it meant you could not lose, period, no matter what, because what can they do when you're clicking all the things at the right time, which isn't that hard to begin with. They kind of fixed that here, where now it's more reflex based. Like you have to actually dodge, you have to actually. There's none of that quick time event stuff except for counterattacking, which is also kind of a risk because you take damage for blocking and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so rolling, using your traps, using your bombs, using all your potions ahead of time is still really important on hard mode.
So it's a lot like Monster Hunter.
Yeah, you have to invest a lot into alchemy. You have to invest a lot into your magic system. Swordplay is not as important as it would be otherwise. Like if you play on normal mode or lower, you know how those peons roll. So yeah, that's my impression so far. Story is pretty cool. It makes a lot more sense to me now since I'm reading the books, kind of. And oh my god, the girls, man, they're so cute.
I
Triss
love you.
Marigold has, I don't know if you've seen like how Triss looks in this new game, but she's been completely overhauled, and she is the, oh my god, she's so adorable. She has like these two little, like, she has those China buns on her head.
I'm pre-jacking it.
Oh, why are you pre-jacking it? Oh my god,
Because there's a topic we need to get to, and I'm just...
Okay, Triss Marigold, man, oh my god. Tight, tushy, everything perky, like there's a scene. She removes her clothes through magic, which was like really cool. The other sorceresses I've encountered are also cute. I banged a cute elfin girl that I saved in the last chapter, and she's like, "I need to pay you back." And I was like, "Yeah, you do." But yeah, I'm gonna see how it goes, especially once I do my real playthrough with my imported save. So far, it's pretty cool, but kind of wonky on the controls, like I said.
Yeah, all right, you're done.
All right, wow, that was a fast turn. Well, I think
Somehow it wasn't fast enough.
I think all the other times you pre-jacked me, you probably gave me like 50 seconds on accident. Because like,
Feel a bit shorter than usual.
Start button.
that was way shorter than usual. Okay, yeah. So which brings me to my next topic: the Witcher novels. Written...
fuck!
Jesus
Exactly
Christ.
the same topic.
It's not. I'm reading the. Playing the first game got me really interested because it was like, oh, based on the novels by blah blah blah, and how different the universe of The Witcher is compared to other fantasy games and books in general. So I finished the first one up a few days ago, The Last Wish. I just now started the second one, Blood of Elves. And my impression so far, the format of the first book is it's a collection of short stories instead of like a cohesive novel. But like the chapters are broken up and spread throughout. So you'll read a chapter of this short story and then a chapter of this short story, and they'll come back to that one later on after a couple other stories. Talking about his random deeds, across Temeria, stuff like that. Of course, it has like the famous fight with the Striga where he saved Princess Ada, which is like why he's the famous White Wolf and all that stuff. Impressions, it's a translation from Polish, so I think for the most part they did a really good job. Like I don't know how the translator wraps his heads around how to translate the names and certain terms and stuff like that. So I guess that's all done pretty well. My complaint though is, and this might just be because of the format of the first book, is that a lot of the stories feel really shoddily done. Like I was like, where is this development coming from? This is the kind of, it just came out of nowhere. Like, there's a love triangle. I mean, not love triangle. There's a love arc that just happens. It just happens. Like, he's bitching out the sorceress who mind controlled him and made him get arrested and all this shit. And all of a sudden, they're having sex at the end of the last chapter. And I was like, okay, whatever.
Guys, I love The Witcher. Read these shitty books.
I guess no, it's not shitty. For the most part, I like it because the approach to The Witcher is really different. Like, there's a misconception that they're monster hunters. Like, that's like the public views them as, and for the most part they're orphans who are taken in, and they're given potions and mutagens, and they're mutated, and most of them die, but the ones who do survive grow up to become witchers. And what they do, aside from killing monsters, is they just solve human problems related to monsters usually, and it doesn't always involve killing. Like, he just tries to do the right thing. Like, he's very staunch idealist when it comes to justice and all that kind of stuff. So I really like it. It's kind of like he's always on the short end of the stick because he always looks like the bad guy usually.
Sounds like a medieval Halo.
Or medieval Batman.
Just keep doing things to them, and most of them die, and then the ones that make it become something awesome.
You got like less than 3 minutes, Shay.
All right, so my last topic, Innocence of Muslims. This video is the goddamn world right now. We keep talking about this till people exhausted, like we always do. This video, as everyone I'm sure knows, sparked riots the world over. May or may not have related to some deaths that happened at an embassy. That's kind of up in the air. But I had everyone watch it, except for Timley, because she just came in. I had everyone watch it before the show. So what were your impressions? What do you think about the global reaction to this? What do you think about the stance of the Muslim community on this, saying that it's that you cannot have this because it's against your religion to depict the prophet to begin with, or that they're offended because it insults them? Do you think like they have any basis to demand the demands that they're making? Some of them are demanding that the video be taken down, that the people involved be killed,
be hung.
Let me just say that everyone involved in everything relating to this video is completely wrong. Everything. Making it was wrong. The response to it was wrong. Everything about it is wrong.
Like you say, making it was wrong, but watching it, I was like, I felt like it was almost making fun of Islam as well as making fun of that time.
Mathematically, there was something right about the video.
Yeah,
The battle
plus X equals Islamic terrorism.
Yeah, when I saw that, I just started laughing my ass off because I was like, oh my god, this is it's pretty much making fun of everyone involved, the Muslims and the the haters, whatever. I wasn't offended, as I was born and raised Muslim. I'm not religious at all, but I wasn't offended by the video. And even if someone was, like, I can't imagine like this outburst that's going on right now.
Yeah, no, I mean it's very obviously just like a badly made movie. It's not like it was some A-grade Hollywood movie just tearing down the religion or anything like that. It's just a bunch of douchebags with like a single camera, just and really horrible special effects and a plastic axe.
The entire cast of crew was oblivious to the anti-Islamic themes. Like they filmed a movie called Desert Warriors, and then later on the director very badly dubbed in the references to Islam. Like you can hear like the really bad dubbing.
Yeah.
And is that so? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you can tell.
It's all just dubbed in afterwards. So, I mean, is there any reason for people to really be reacting so strongly?
There definitely isn't. And I mean, especially when they're talking about that everyone involved needs to be publicly hung. I mean, even if the government was going to, like, punish them, they're not going to go to some archaic method of corporate punishment. I mean, it's a ridiculous.
Porn stars are the only ones who should be publicly hung.
Something about
what stars?
That was terrible.
Porn stars are the only ones that should be publicly hung. These persons are being requested to be hanged, not hung.
Well, you get what are you, the grammar police? I mean, like,
oh god, here comes Oz's.
You get the point. Now,
nope.
Okay,
nope,
10 minutes is up. I reckon we
mouses, not mice, guys.
Huh?
It's computer mouses, not computer mice.
Oh. All right. Anyway, the 10 minutes is up, but I say we just continue this because it's sort of
Okay, yeah, and so the local community here, they're not having like they're not protesting or making crazy demands. One of my buddies has a channel called Quran Weekly. He's gonna hate me for plugging that with this topic, especially with my opinion. But they get so much traffic that they are a YouTube partner, unlike us. Like they have a YouTube partnership. The dream we have, but he has already. And so using that, he like discussed things with like with YouTube's head of public relations. He like talked to them about this video, and so he has this program going where basically he has a pre-written letter to YouTube, requesting to take the video down because the First Amendment is misinterpreted as this and this, and it has these articles for these specific situations. Those being that the exceptions are for speech that purposely offends other people or purposely incites violence. Okay, in the first one, that's a gray area to begin with. I understand that people have different thicknesses of skin, but at the same time, like, we can't play this like, well, I'm mad about that even if he's not, and then I'm mad about it too, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
That's no way to run a justice system. The other thing, inciting violence speaks worse about the people reacting than the video at all.
It certainly does. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
The video is what it is. How you react to it reflects on you, not the producer, not the director, not on Islamophobia at all. I mean, if you want the world to respect you, like I have a picture up where protesters have a sign that says "Behead all those who insult the Prophet." Are we supposed to support you or
get this? There was someone in Sydney, a 9-year-old boy holding up a sign like that, protesting in Sydney. I mean, definite overreaction and this sort of thing.
So then you ask yourself, like, who's a bigger affront to your faith? The person making this obviously can't be, honestly, kind of funny video, or the person brainwashing their kid into hating everybody else.
Exactly.
Making you look like a bunch of Neanderthals with, I don't know, what kind of fucking values that are definitely not anything related to what your religion actually is.
But kill anyone who disagrees with you. I mean, that's what you're teaching if that's what you're teaching. So, I mean, I definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to start quoting scripture about, how, but, it's...
Because this is just not the place for that.
Yeah, it's not the place, it's not the person that, I can have another guest come on and, this is just, the reaction's completely wrong. You're all unjustified. I'm sorry. If this video gets taken down because of all the nice requests and the letters, more power to you, whatever. It's not like I'm going to miss it. Not like anyone's going to miss it for the most part.
Exactly. I mean, I don't like.
If it does not go
I
down.
don't miss it.
Aw.
I don't know what I'm missing. I'm sorry.
Australia misses you also.
You can be nice for everyone.
But yeah, if the video does not come down, you guys just have to live with it and, accept that the way to deal with your haters is not through more hate and violence and all this other stuff. You have to...
It's through candy.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, literally everyone, everywhere, under every ethnicity and every faith will be insulted at some point in their life.
And another argument is like, I don't know if you guys remember that that it was like a political cartoon that came out in, what was it, Switzerland or something like
Poland.
Yeah.
Poland.
Yeah.
that?
The creator was
they all
essentially
come
killed for
from
it.
Poland.
Yeah, like people wanted him dead. And now here's the thing. According to Sharia law, sure, can't make depictions of Muhammad, their prophet, whatever. But does that mean you can subject the rest of the world to your not your your laws, your religious laws and ideas?
Exactly.
Can you
Yeah.
force other people to adhere to those, especially through the means that you're doing? Do you have any justification for it whatsoever?
So wait, so I could draw like a stick figure and just label it like Muhammad, and that would like cause international rage.
I mean, you're welcome to try it, man. Just don't do it under our name.
Just
Sponsored by the Shay Wilson Show.
Give it a shot. More power.
We'll be seeing that shortly.
We'll commission Tim to like.
That should be the image for the YouTube
Wait.
video.
When you die,
For
we'll
this episode.
support you in the next episode. We'll be like, all right, so the death of Kyle Rothfuss, was it or was it not justified? Like, sure, he's...
Well, I think everyone involved was a bit of a douchebag. So I mean, one way or the other. But nah, I don't know, Shay.
Yeah, but I think like all this controversy and stuff is going to make people really re-examine how the East interacts with the rest of the world and what they need to start doing to change. Because I mean, this kind of shit's just unacceptable. Period.
Oh, Shay's putting down his foot.
I'll act in Innocence of Muslims Part 2. I'll be an actor in that video. Just to show
They
you-
want to have to spray tan some white dudes.
Yeah. The actors look so funny. Anyway, yeah. Anyone else got anything else they want to put in? Last words?
No.
All right. And before we go on to, well, I guess we can do it afterwards. I guess we'll plug Oz's stuff afterwards. Or do you want to do it now?
Yeah, either way.
Whatever, it's fine.
We'll do it in the middle, so because when people get tired of Wilson, like at the end, they won't cut it off and miss your stuff. So Oz here just started up a new channel and an effort called Bucket List Gaming. It's primarily for Let's Plays, as I understand.
Yep.
And, he's here to tell us about his amazing project.
Well, it's it is primarily for Let's Plays, but there's going to be other things there too, tutorials and mod reviews and things like that, and just video game reviews in general.
Yogscast without the accents?
No, there's going to be accents as well, but just probably not their accents. We have one guy that's from England, and we've got 2 Scottish peoples, but the rest of them are pretty much... The worst accent you'll probably have to deal with is Gibby's.
Well, let's just tell them, like, oh, yeah. He sounds like Sheldon Cooper.
Paul Lind.
You guys-
But no, basically the idea is it's sort of like a miniature version of Machinima, where we have all these independent and group Let's Players making their videos for the channel. So it's basically just a constant flow of fantastic entertainment for everyone.
Oh, so it's not just one team of people always together. There's going to be different people contributing different stuff?
Yes, there's gonna be right now there's I think 7 of us, and at least 3 at any given time will have access to the channel to like log into it and whatnot.
Oh man, that's very brave of you.
Well, I mean it's like Gibby and Timmy. So
Dicks. Everything is dicks.
It's kind of like our channel where, like, even though we have 2 people, only one of us does all the uploading and all the work.
One of us like thinks about working pretty often.
Which is kind of funny when you think about how our music projects work also.
But yeah, I mean, right now we posted a thread up on a couple forums. The one we've gotten the most response from is the Minecraft forums.
Yeah, I
but,
saw the Minecraft thread.
yeah.
I told you, Shay.
But yeah, we've got a few people that are ready to rock on it, and we've actually got a video that's rendering and uploading as this is being recorded. But
And is that TF2 video going onto it, or is that for the Doctor channel?
I can put that on there. That was just for my channel, but I'll probably end up putting it on there anyhow.
It's probably worth putting on there because that was really funny.
You were actually entertained by that one. It was basically just 20 minutes of racism.
I mean,
what is the Shane Big Let? No, it was the Shane Big.
I was like, wow, this is way more entertaining than any Let's Play we ever did.
it was that's all it was just copious use of of racial slurs and whatnot.
You know what I've noticed is that I don't know if it's just because we're trying to be like more accessible or just because like, you know, because Wilson's white. We don't do a lot of racial slurs on this show. I think one time I dropped the N-bomb. One time I dropped the N-bomb and everyone got quiet on the call and I was like, come on.
Really?
Well, no, I don't take any offense to it or whatever, but I mean, like, you know, it seems to be a different standard for if I was to bust it out and if people of darker skin pigments were.
Because he's Muslim and innocent.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm an innocent Muslim. I can't understand any of these racial slurs you guys are using.
He knows what's popping in the street.
Anything else you wanted to plug real quick, Oz, before we go into Wilson's set?
No, that's really the big one.
Alrighty. So that is Bucket List Gaming. Link will be down below for sure. Do not give them more views than you give us. Make sure you know who you're loyal to. If you do go there, be like, I came here from the Shay and Wilson show. So you'll have no comments that say that at all. Because, you know, we don't get views to begin with.
Somebody do it just to, like, you know, make us feel good about ourselves.
Yeah, just say the
somebody.
joke.
I'll do it. I'll do it myself so Shay can feel good.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, make a fake account.
Create a whole new YouTube account. That's all it's for. Just running around making Shay feel better.
I know. We need to give Jess her own account so she can comment on stuff and we can like pretend we don't know it's her.
I'll just silently just kind of cry at my house while I'm watching her type these things and replying to them.
She comes over and just, you know, pats your shoulder reassuringly.
Thanks for listening to part 1. Check out part 2 where we talk about Borderlands 2. Here's an idea for Halloween. Instead of saying trick or treat, say Shay or Wilson. Any house that gives you Wilson, roll their yard.